What's up, YouTube fam? It's been so long since I've done this. Genuinely, I think we're pushing 3 or 4 months since I made a disc golf YouTube video. I'm so sorry. If this were my full-time job, I'd be fired. Luckily, it's not, but I'm ready to get out here today. I'm in a great mood. It's great weather. We're back at Matter Park today, and I'll do some explaining to why we're here. I have an idea for us. Wanted to come out today, wanted to play. Here's the thing, I left my bag in my wife's car. So I don't have any of my discs with me. And I was thinking, man, that's really unfortunate. I wanted to come out and play today. And I was thinking, man, I just wish I had my discs. Guess what? This guy hanging on my wall in my office at home. I put it up on the wall because I felt that it deserved to be retired. For those of you who might not know, I've probably said this 4 or 5 times. I've said it a lot of times. This was the first disc I ever bought. It's a Discmania Sensei, and it is near and dear to my heart. I love this thing. It's been my putting putter for a long time. I just recently retired it because I got a P2, so I started using a new putter, and I figured it was time to hang this guy up. But we're gonna break him off the wall, bring him back out to the course today, see if he's still got it. I don't think he does, but I'm excited to play around with him. Well, a lot of things have changed since the last time I've been out here. I've recently got married. I've got a job. I moved to Indiana. I live here now. I live in Indiana now. From Ohio, but not anymore. Now I'm from Marion, so a lot has been going on, so I've been really busy. I haven't really had a chance to get out, but excited to play. Today we're gonna set the line at 3 over through 9 holes. I'm gonna play 9 holes here at Matter. See if I can break that line with just a putter. I think it'll be pretty challenging. I think it's an all right guess as to where I'll end up. And I'm gonna put some stakes on this video. If I'm not able to beat my goal of staying under 3 over par, I will hang this disc back on the wall. As soon as I get home, never touch it again, and he's retired forever. But if I'm able to beat my goal, I will put him back in the bag and hold him there until I'm able to throw an ace with him. That was my goal from the beginning, was to get an ace with this, but I never did. Never been able to, so that'll be my goal for today. So here we go. Hole 1, 508 feet. I only have a putter. Let's see if we can do it. Par 4. That was about as good as you can ask for. We'll see what we can do with it. We're in a pretty good spot here. Actually, that was one of the better drives I throw on this hole. I usually don't end up this far in the fairway. I'll try and get 2 more approach shots and get in there. All right, that was also good. Basket is just behind this bush thing that you can see. It's kind of annoying, but just gonna try and put it in there. That'll be right under. So we'll start off with a good par. For those of you that think I cheat. I'm happy to get out of the hole 1 with a par. That was one of the holes I was nervous about because it was pretty long, but my first 2 throws were really good. I feel great with the putter. Maybe I shouldn't have hung him up on the wall, but maybe we'll find out. Maybe I'll fall apart later. This is hole 2. It's a par 3. It's not super long. Tee sign's torn down. No idea what the yardage is, but yeah, I didn't get a whole lot of distance on that, but I'm gonna blame it on the fact that it was a putter. But it's in a good spot, so we'll make it. Not a bad drive, but we didn't get very much distance, so this approach shot's gonna have to be all right. We're looking into the left of these woods. All right, I actually went too far. I crushed that. That was not great. Threw this one pretty long, so hopefully we can get a good putt to save the par, but we might walk away from this with a bogey. pretty unfortunate bogey. That was really close. I mean, you saw it. Kind of an unfortunate bogey on the last hole. I mean, we were close to saving that. But I mean, we can get a birdie look off of this one. It's pretty tough. There's trees in the middle, and that's right where the disc needs to go, but we'll make it happen. It's hole 3. We're 1 over. So we got to make a birdie to get back to our pace. We hit the first available tree. This is going to be a difficult one. All right, we kind of need a miracle. We're also in a wind tunnel, so if this is bad, let me know. But basket's up the hill. Let's just try and get it good up and down here. I mean, it wasn't pretty, but we're gonna make a putt. Saved a par. It's pretty difficult to record this because my tripod won't stand on the hill anywhere. So hopefully I make this without really paying attention. All right, nice. We're 1 over through 3, which is fine. This is a good birdie opportunity. We're on hole 4. It's real downhill. This is a really straightforward shot. If I can just manage this, we should be back. Oh my gosh, for a second, I thought I aced. My heart like did the thing where you like, you tense up. That was close. Good shot. We kind of have a putt here that would get us back to even par. This would be a good birdie. Let's try and put this in. Was the finger gun tough? Like in my mind it was cool, but I realized it might not have looked awesome afterwards. Whatever. All right, that was a great birdie. I thought I aced it, so I'm a little upset that I didn't, but I mean, whatever. So we're back to even. We're on hole 5. This was another one of the holes I was pretty worried about because I don't know what I'm gonna do for this. I might just try and bogey this hole. We'll see what happens. But it's up and to the right, and I don't really feel comfortable forehanding this disc yet, so we'll see what happens if I just try and get one in the fairway, do an approach shot, and then make a putt. Seems pretty straightforward. All right, luckily it didn't go too deep in the woods, but that was about what I was expecting to happen. I'm setting you up by the basket because, like, I mean, next time I need to bring a cameraman because this is impossible. I really can't figure this out with the terrain, but I'm just gonna walk over. Hopefully my shots are okay and you'll see them all. I think I might have hit the tripod with that shot. I don't even really know. But I'm really happy to get out of that with a par because I wasn't sure what was going to happen on that hole. We're back on hole 6, widely known as my least favorite hole. However, one small thing I like about hole 6 is this resting area. It's just a good spot to take a little break. A lot of things have happened, like since, when was the last time I uploaded? Like May? I think the last time I uploaded was my honeymoon, which was amazing. I hope you guys liked that Florida video because it was a great time down there. I think one of the things that I've learned or been able to remind myself of is, like, I just need to have fun when I play disc golf. Like, I think I got to a point where I was taking it a little bit too seriously, and it became more of a sport to me than just throwing a frisbee in the woods, you know? So I think going forward, I'm gonna try and make it more of a point to take this time playing disc golf just to be out, like be outside, be alone, like be with my family, be with my friends. I think it evolved a little bit more into something I was taking too seriously and devoting too much time to. So I'm sad that I wasn't able to play for a month and a half, but it definitely helped me kind of see a new perspective. So I think that might be why I'm playing a little bit better today, because I kind of have this new mindset that's like, it's just a time to hang out, be with the Lord, do something I like to do that's not going to tax me. So I hope you guys are enjoying this content right now because I'm having a great time filming it. So let's do hole 6 and pretty much everything I just said about having a great time will probably be undone by hole 6. So we'll see it. That was kind of a sweet moment from your boy there, but I don't even want to undercut how much I hate this hole. Sweet moment over. This is my least favorite disc golf hole ever. I'm going to just try and bogey this. There's a quote from the new Spider-Man movie, not new, like newer. It's by Mary Jane, MJ, and is that her name? Is her name Mary Jane in the new one? I really have stumped myself thinking about this, because isn't there like, don't they make a point in the new one to say, like when all 3 Spider-Men are together and they're like, your MJ, my MJ, doesn't Zendaya say something like, no, not like I'm a different, you know what I mean? If you know what I'm talking about, I might need like to be told, or I'll just Google it after this. I called her Mary Jane, but I'm not sure if her name is Mary Jane from the Tom Holland universe. But sidetrack. What was I even talking about? Expect disappointment, and you'll never actually be disappointed. If I could write that on a t-shirt and wear it to hole 6 every time I came here, I would. So I'm gonna try and 4 this hole, see what happens. Just try and get to the top of the hill. I did all that yapping and then threw the best shot I've ever thrown in this hole. Maybe I just need to play with putters more often. I've got another pretty tough camera shot here. The basket is up this way, slightly down. So hopefully this shot looks all right on the camera, because I mean, like Matter Park, Indiana is so flat except for Matter Park. Matter Park is like a mountainous region, but then the rest of Indiana is just flat. So I'm just gonna try and jump putt this, get it close. Again, I'm expecting a 4, so if this rolls down the hill, I'm not mad. Should be pretty good. I tripped on the ground, probably didn't look very good, but whatever, we'll make it. All right, you guys are really gonna like this one. I put my phone, I mounted it in the basket because this hill is steep. You have got to come to Matter and see this hill. I have this little flimsy tripod that I like from Amazon, meant for holding phones, and it just will not stand on it will not stand anywhere. So I've actually got it lodged up in the basket. So I'm really banking that I'm gonna make this putt, and if I do, it's gonna look so cool. I am the cash money man right now. We're on the highway hole. You're probably gonna hear a million cars, probably a train, maybe some motorcycles. We're on hole 7, really, really downhill. I believe we're even. I think I'm at even par, if not 1 over, but I think as long as I par out the next couple holes, we should meet our goal of 3 over. So let's go ahead and do this. That was terrible. I was scared of falling off this ledge. You wanna see it? There's this huge ledge right here. Let me show you the drop off. Look, this is like kneecap height, this ledge. I was scared. I was scared of it. The basket's right there. My disc is in the woods right here. Again, I'm gonna just bring a cameraman next time I play, but I'm just gonna put the shot right here, and hopefully that's all right. You have a general idea of where the basket is. That was pretty good. Walking up to the shot here. We're on the highway hole still. That was a good putt. Good par. 2 more holes. We're at hole 8, and we are at even par, which is blowing my expectations out of the water. So what I'm gonna do to make this video a little more interesting is alter the line. I'm gonna change it from 3 over to 1 over. So because we're even and we have 2 holes left to play, I'm gonna try and finish these 2 holes staying under 1. I don't know if that made sense, but The new goal is to just not bogey. I'm gonna try not to bogey. This one's just out to the left. This is the most straightforward disc golf shot you could ever imagine. Literally, if I just throw this with any ounce of skill whatsoever, I should par this hole. Okay, that was all right. We should still par it, but it might be in the, I think it started curving a little too early, but whatever, we'll make it. Kind of gross and dirty in here, so I'm gonna pull it out. This is not PDGA sanctioned, so I'm just gonna pull it out to like here so I don't get thorny and poison ivy. But we've got a birdie look here. This, I thought it turned a little too soon, but it was fine. Is this acceptable for anyone watching? Let me know. No, we hit the metal, but whatever. I mean, I'm okay to par that. We're all right. We're on the last hole, it's hole 9 at Matter. Again, another really straightforward shot. It's literally straightforward and then 90 degrees to the left. I have a couple friends who just throw it to the left of this tree right in front of us, throw a tomahawk over this tree, and if you clear all this little shrubs, I guess those are more than shrubs, I guess they're like trees or bushes, I don't know. But if you just get on top of it, you're basically under the basket. But I'm not gonna mess with any of that because I only have this putter, but we're just gonna try and get out into the open area, throw it straight, and then putt in for our goal. I mean, pretty much worst case scenario, that was a bad throw, but maybe we'll save it. Not a great drive, but it's not a super hard hole. You can see the basket right ahead. I'm just gonna try and float one over there. I might be foot faulting. I don't remember where I picked up the disc. That almost went in. I really hope you were zooming in on the YouTube screen watching that, because it was close. If you zoomed in, it might have gone in. You loser. We were able to make our goal. Nice job, Kyle. Appreciate it. There was also, I played that round really well. That was a good, fun round. I don't know how many times I've been even par through 9, let alone been even par through 9 with a putter only. So that's just a testament to, it's a simple game. If I just don't overcomplicate it, throw a Frisbee. I appreciate you guys watching the video. I appreciate the support. My friends have been showing me a lot of support on these. Super fun. I love coming out and playing. And this is a good excuse for me to come out and play and get better. Like I said earlier, just spend time doing something productive that I enjoy. So I've got a couple video ideas that I want to do in the next couple weeks. So hopefully I'll get a few more out. I don't have another month and a half break, but thanks for watching. As mentioned earlier, the Sensei will go back in my bag. We said at the beginning, if I failed to meet it, he's back on the wall forever. And if not, he's back in the bag. So he earned his spot back. We played well with him today. Thanks for watching.